You open a bag of crisps, planning for just a handful, a small treat to satisfy a minor craving, but before you know it, the bag is empty, the crumbs are all that's left. Where did it all go? This isn't about weak willpower, a personal failing, or a lack of self-control. It's sophisticated food science at work, a calculated strategy. Food companies invest heavily, hiring teams of dedicated scientists, all with one goal: to create the bliss point, the precise, irresistible mix of salt, sugar, and fat, carefully calibrated for maximum appeal. This combination is engineered to light up your brain's pleasure centers like a Christmas tree. Eating these foods triggers a surge, flooding your brain with dopamine, the very same neurochemical pathway that's linked to addictive drugs and other compulsive behaviors. Your brain is quick to learn, rapidly associating these foods with pleasure, and begins to crave that rush, making it incredibly hard to stop at just one bite or even a handful. The urge becomes overwhelming. These hyper-palatable foods effectively override your body's natural hunger and fullness signals, the internal cues that tell you when to start and stop eating. This leads to overconsumption, pushing you to eat far more than your body actually needs. Our brains, which are still wired for survival in a world of scarcity that no longer exists for many of us, are simply no match for this carefully engineered sensory overload, this onslaught of tempting treats. The unfortunate result? A powerful and often destructive cycle of craving and consumption, a loop that's hard to break free from. It's a cycle driven by products specifically designed for addiction, not for genuine nutrition or well-being. So remember, you're not just eating. What's your biggest challenge when it comes to resisting junk food at work? Let us know in the comments below. If you're finding this helpful, hit like and subscribe for more insights. You're being subtly but powerfully manipulated by the forces of food science, designed to keep you coming back for more. The modern workplace, with its constant demands and pressures, is unfortunately a breeding ground for junk food addiction. It's a place where unhealthy eating habits can easily take root. Chronic stress and the feeling of time scarcity, that never-ending rush, trigger your body's natural fight or flight response, a survival mechanism that kicks in when you feel threatened. This, in turn, raises cortisol levels and making you crave those readily available, high-fat, high-sugar foods that provide a temporary sense of comfort. With little to no time to prepare healthy and nourishing meals, grabbing processed snacks from the nearest vending machine or convenience store becomes the default option. Convenience wins every time, but at the cost of reinforcing the addictive cycle, making it harder to break free. Decision fatigue inevitably sets in after a long day of constant choices and problem solving, leaving your willpower completely depleted by late afternoon. And that's precisely when those intense cravings hit hardest, and resisting the allure of readily available junk food feels almost impossible. Your brain vividly remembers the quick hit of pleasure and satisfaction from past snacks, making those unhealthy choices feel automatic and almost unavoidable. But remember, it's not a moral failing or a lack of personal strength. It's simply a predictable and natural response to the overwhelming stress and exhaustion that many of us face daily. The dreaded mid-afternoon slump. It hits us all, doesn't it? That feeling of dragging yourself through the last few hours of the workday. Isn't just bad luck. It's not some random occurrence that you have no control over. It's often directly caused by what you ate for lunch. The choices we make during our midday meal can have a significant impact on our energy levels later in the day. Meals high in refined carbs, those seemingly innocent sandwiches and pasta dishes, and sugar, hidden in drinks and desserts, spike your blood sugar, sending it soaring to unnatural heights then crash it, leaving you feeling even worse than before you indulged, leaving you tired, depleted, and craving more sugar to get that fleeting feeling back. This cycle of spikes and crashes is a vicious roller coaster your body doesn't want to be on. It trains your brain to seek quick fixes, those temporary boosts that ultimately lead to a bigger fall, sabotaging your focus, making it difficult to concentrate on the tasks at hand, and productivity, leading to a less efficient and fulfilling workday. Each sugary snack, each tempting treat reinforces the pattern, solidifying the habit, making it harder to break free from its grasp. The solution isn't more caffeine or sugar, which only perpetuate the cycle, but preventing the spike in the first place through mindful eating habits. Choose meals with protein, the building blocks of sustained energy, healthy fats, essential for brain function and satiety, and complex carbs that release energy slowly and steadily, for steady energy that lasts throughout the afternoon. Destabilizes your blood sugar, preventing those dramatic peaks and valleys, keeps cravings at bay, reducing the urge for unhealthy snacks, and frees you from the 3 p.m. crash, allowing you to stay productive and focused. Break the cycle and reclaim your afternoon energy by fueling your brain with the right nutrients for sustained performance and optimal mental clarity. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Have you ever struggled with junk food cravings at work? Hyperpalatable foods are engineered to override your body's natural hunger and fullness cues. Our ancestors relied on hormones to signal hunger and satiety, but modern food science overwhelms these signals. Foods packed with sugar, fat, and salt deliver a sensory punch that drowns out your body's wisdom. Tricks like vanishing caloric density make you eat more without realizing it. Over time, your brain becomes less sensitive to satiety hormones, so you need more food to feel satisfied. You're retraining your body to ignore its own signals, handing control to food manufacturers. That's how a simple snack can spiral into chronic overeating. Junk food addiction isn't just a metaphor. It's visible in your brain. Hyperpalatable foods trigger dopamine surges, just like addictive drugs. Over time, your brain reduces dopamine receptors, so you need more junk food for the same pleasure. This is tolerance, a hallmark of addiction. As your reward system dulls, everyday joys lose their appeal and impulse control weakens. Cravings become harder to resist, even when you know the consequence. Willpower alone isn't enough. Your brain's wiring has changed. Recovery means healing your brain, not just saying no. Offices are filled with free snacks, donuts, biscuits, and processed foods, making unhealthy eating the norm. Social pressure and communal snacking make it hard to say no. Stressful meetings often end with sugary rewards, reinforcing the link between stress and junk food. The environment constantly triggers cravings, while expecting individuals to resist. It's like asking someone to quit smoking in a tobacconist's shop. Real change means shifting workplace culture to support healthy choices. Stop break rooms with fruit and nuts, and celebrate without ultra-processed foods. Beating junk food addiction isn't about willpower, it's about strategy. Start by clearing your environment of tempting snacks. Plan ahead, keep whole food options like fruit and nuts within reach. Swapping processed snacks for real food helps reset your taste buds and reduces cravings in just weeks. Stable blood sugar from whole foods boosts focus, mood, and resilience. Good nutrition is a secret weapon for professional performance. Don't overhaul everything at once. Start with one small change. Manage stress with non-food activities like walking or deep breathing. By tackling stress, environment, and biology, you can reclaim your health and productivity. one mindful choice at a time. Take control of your health today. Download our free guide in the description and start your journey to better habits.